Hey guys, it's Nefas here, and I've been requested to do a react video to something called Alcast reacts to, I don't know who this guy is, Asmongold reacting to Nixxiom's video about ESO Endgame. Now I'm a little ambivalent about doing a react video. Obviously this is like an ESO content channel primarily. But the last time I did a react video, was to ESO Daily or Mystics MMO, as some of you may know, and I think that react video made him take down his rant about Gilliam, if that the infamous Gilliam rant. But so I'm a little wary about doing a react video, you know. And god damn it, 37 minutes Outcast. You know, I think a few weeks ago I did like a roast in the TRE Discord, you know, just doing a general vague roast on everyone. And I think my roast on Outcast was, hey, you're running out of content, man. You have like a 45-second video about Crown Store sale. So I feel like this is I feel like this is him saying, fuck you, Nefas. Like, this is 37 minutes long. So I have absolutely no idea what to expect from his react video to someone else's react video to someone's video about Endgame. So we're gonna go in together in this video. Hopefully it's not too long of a video.
Endgame in Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
If I understood correctly, Asmongold has not played Elder Scrolls Online yet, but Nixxiom, I have seen him several times playing. I think he's
okay. So Nixxiom is the Endgame dude,
like
and Asmongold is not an Endgame dude.
So I'm actually
that's a pretty cool profile pic.
Endgame, because I don't think you really played the Endgame yet. At least what I understand of Endgame. So let's watch.
What's your definition of Endgame, Alcast? Okay. So this guy's reacting. Oh, so this guy's reacting to this guy. All right. There's a bunch of different screens here. What the hell is Alcast playing? Oh, what the hell is this guy playing?
The first question is, how do I get that free?
Alright, dude. Nixxiom's joining a black metal band. That's good.
That's dedication, I think.
Video, dude. Hey, man, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you making them. So here's what I'm thinking about doing.
Nixxiom? Nixxiom? Which one? No, he doesn't. Your hair is so much better, Alcast. What the fuck? Why are you skipping forward?
And actually, just like, but I don't know, like, see, this is the thing, right? Like,
yeah, of course.
You guys really like this idea? Holy fuck, MMO Monday.
MMO
wow,
Monday.
What the fuck? You guys really like this idea? Holy shit.
Oh man, maybe I should start streaming on Mondays. Oh wait.
This chat is going nuts,
Monday 2.0. So let's think about it. All right, guys. So we've got.
Oh, I'm glad Alcast is fast forwarding. Holy shit, he's fast forwarding to me.
Like I'm genuinely like.
For me.
Lineage.
Black Desert. Albion Online. Is this like a ranking? ESO, Final Fantasy 14, Guild Wars 2. It's an okay list.
Bless Online.
Bless Online. The fuck is that? Sounds like some sort of Korean MMO.
That's what I really care about.
Never trust Korean MMOs. Do you have actions of creation?
ESO. Sure, the leveling looks fun, but what about when you hit?
I love how he's doing this.
50? What happens then?
What happens at level 50, dude? Tell me.
Fellas,
more grinding.
Answer that question. It's an absolutely massive answer that I'm gonna try to.
So for Nixxiom, endgame is once you have reached level 50, basically. Is that it?
I don't know about that, Outcast. I think he's saying level 50 is just the beginning.
Condense into a nice bite-sized video.
Bite-sized video. It really hard is compressing all the information in one video. I feel for Nixxiom, dude. Okay. What? Is that fucking Crypto Hearts? That's not an endgame.
50. You're still a baby, okay?
You tell him, Alcast.
You're not even close to endgame.
You tell him, dude.
But again, it's interesting to see because Nixxiom is also a new player. So it's interesting to see.
It's interesting to see a different perspective, like a new player's perspective.
What endgame is, or like when he reaches endgame.
I mean, that's like the traditional kind of game system. That you reach a certain level, you're done. Is that fucking Arx Coridium? That's not endgame.
And you're gonna sit there and say, yes, I did it. I'm ready now for endgame.
I did it. I'm ready. No! Oh!
To get to champion point level
Woo!
160, and that, my
look at Asmongold's face. He's like,
I think I remember seeing this.
more grinding?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Not bad. I remember
hearing about
I
this.
just got to level.
You did what?
So he thinks Endgame starts at 160 champion points. I guess it's not 100% wrong. Still, I think to truly participate in the Endgame, you kind of need to reach the maximum 810. Because nobody will take you to trials if you're not max champion points.
I don't know about that Alcast. I don't know about EU, but on NA, once you reach maybe like 300 CP, I think people have by now realized if you're a good enough player, you don't need max CP.
That's gonna take forever. Don't worry.
But this guy's like, that's insane, dude. Champion points, that's insane. Oh, okay. Alright, there must be a catch.
A ton of them
There isn't.
for doing practically nothing. You're gonna
I love how the Twitch chat's going like CP.
Now, for
That's
those
not
who
wrong.
don't know how this CP system works, let me quickly
How does it work, dude?
explain why hitting
fuck?
160 CP is the beginning of the true end game.
I love how all the content showing the Ellsworth patch.
But CP levels also give you these talent points that you can invest into these different talent trees.
What is this like is this like a cosmic mythology here? Holy shit.
Has this guy never played Skyrim or something?
Complex.
You'll swing harder.
No, it's not complicated, dude.
I mean, the champion point system, I guess for a new player, it's completely overwhelming. And the game doesn't even tell you it's there till you reach 50.
Pretty much.
And it obviously, it's kind of like, damn, that's a lot of stuff. But
It's not. It really
if you're
isn't.
actually playing endgame, it's always kind of the same. Like there's like
Yep.
some sort of best in slot stuff.
A lot of people call it
PvP
cookie
is
cutter
more
builds, but
variety, but
yeah,
that's
PvP
not-
has a lot more variety than PvE. If you want the absolute best in PvE endgame content like raids,
Is this like
there's-
a cosmic
there's gotta be,
mythology? Holy shit.
a certain streamline of thought that's gonna pretty much remain the same.
You can cast stronger spells.
Stronger
have more health
spells.
recovery, whatever.
Oh, that's a
you can
Naga.
go up
Look at
to
that.
CP
A
level
Naga, dude, that's a fucking Scourge Harvester. That's a fucking Daedra.
160, CP 160.
CP
That's
160.
when the gear stops scaling for your
Yeah.
character. Now you might be sitting there scratching.
Honestly, it's actually a well-made video introducing the lovely system, to be honest.
Dude, he put so much effort in his.
Yeah, I know.
painting our-
Outcast gets it, dude. It's not easy making videos. It's very time consuming. Look at this.
A champion point power level of 61. Now what that means is when a piece of gear drops anywhere, it's
Okay.
going to be level 50, CP level 61.
Correct.
Now eventually though, you're going to get to level, let's say CP level 80, and a new piece of gear is going to drop, and it is going to be more powerful than that level 61 CP piece of gear.
I mean,
It's a little weird how he says it's a bit more powerful, but I feel like there's no difference between CP60 and CP80. Like, just wait until you get to CP160.
so
You tell him, Outcast.
the gear system in general. So like
It's irrelevant.
reach max level 50. The gear will always be level 50, and then sure you can get different champion points, but there is really no reason to craft like level like
Yep,
CP
exactly.
80 gears.
No,
You reach
there's
160
no point.
champion points so fast,
Yep.
which is the gear cap, right?
God damn,
Once
Outcast.
reach
You tell him,
160
dude.
champion points, you can start farming and crafting gear because that's where you want to prepare. It's where you want to start gearing up your character. Before, you can run whatever you want. Just pick the shitty loot on the ground. It's all good.
Pretty much, dude.
Than that level 61 CP.
Yeah, I mean, champion gear, kinda, I think it's 10, 20, 30, 40, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, people will get the point.
piece of gear.
So like, was
Does
it
that make
150
sense?
or 160
And
is
at
the highest?
160, dude.
that's when this
160
stops.
Asmongold.
Even if you
Okay.
are CP level 165, for example,
The gear's the
gear
same.
that will be dropping will be CP 160.
I love how people are like
So, even after 160,
typing/talking with the guide video. It's like Dora the Explorer,
you can invest
pretty
in
much.
Can you
Like,
trade gear in this
oh,
game?
what's
So, like, let's
CP?
say, like, you build something
160.
with your friend, Like, can you just give him the item that you get?
Yes, you
You can
can.
just trade gear.
Yes, you
Wow,
can.
okay.
ESO has actually come a long way in terms of grinding. They made it a lot easier.
That's a nice feature to have, I guess.
Look at you, Alcast.
Stronger. Okay, so now you're ready. You hit level
So I guess he's not wrong with the gear, because not in WoW. Okay, I guess so. I guess it's hard to understand for a new player, because first off, the game doesn't tell you that there's champion points, and then it doesn't really tell you that the max gear cap is at 160 champion points.
There's a lot of things the game
So
doesn't tell us.
technically, I can use
There's a lot of
gear-
things players have to figure out
I
themselves,
played
and then
for
that
years
pass
ago,
on to the
it's
next
still
players.
viable, just because the gear cap never increases.
I think it's a double-edged sword. ZeniMax not putting in like a
Sharing gear.
an actual guide in game. Hey, here's what you should do. Here's how you should do. I think it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's like,
But they implemented that, which
sorry, Alcast, I had to turn you down because you're a bit loud. On the one hand, you have basically no guide as a player except other players. So that kind of fucks you if you're not really social or whatever. But at the same time, it's an MMO, and this forces you to actually look to other players. This helps content creators grow. This also, kind of makes you, I don't want to say forces you, but kind of encourages you. You go look for guilds, look for like-minded players, look for groups, look for friends. Like, you know what I mean? You learn from players, you learn from others. I think it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's kind of shitty that they don't really give you good guideline. So much numbers. What do you do, dude?
You decide.
You decide. What?
Like many, if not
roleplay,
most MMOs,
housing.
Fuck that, dude. Check out,
but it also has a lot to do with
Roleplay
making your character as badass as possible.
check out fearturtle.com, dude.
Character to be a badass. And I'll
They'll-
explain what I mean by that in a moment, but the question is, first and foremost, how do you gear your character?
How do you gear your
Well, in
character?
ESO, the developers
ESO.
handle gear a little bit differently compared
I prefer to call it ESO, but I like to call it ESO rather than ESO or ESO.
paths that you can take
Different
to
paths.
gear in the game.
There's like two paths.
Is through the open world. At Endgame, most likely, you'll have barely explored 20
The first path is to craft, or have someone craft for you, or the second path is to pick up shit from trials or dungeons or
This
open world.
obviously sounds really fucking good. This does sound good. Everything about it does seem interesting. I'm
Alright.
not sold, but
He's not sold.
okay.
What do you mean, dude? You can trade items.
I mean, in my opinion, so far he hasn't shown any endgame content. I guess that's fine, because it's kind of like an introduction.
Delve
Man, how long is this fucking video, Nixxiom?
single-player
Yeah, those-
dungeons,
yeah,
for
we
those
saw
that
one of
don't
those.
know. There are achievements to get, treasures to find, and so
Ooh.
on. So go.
He's like, oh!
Wait,
Oh, achievements. Mounts, yes. You can get mounts.
Can you get mounts in this game?
Yes. Dude, I feel like Asmongold comes from World of Warcraft or something. They're crazy about mounts.
Like, do you guys
Achievements? Mounts?
Elsewhere release event? They're like, oh well, if you buy the special edition, you get treasure maps, and she's like, oh, treasure maps. Like, if you play the game, you know treasure maps are completely dog.
Oh my god,
People get
Alcast.
excited when they hear treasure maps.
If you could,
I personally like doing treasure
listen, I
maps,
quit Guild Wars
so
1 because you couldn't jump.
you can jump in Guild Wars 1.
Hey, yes, you can get mounts, but most of the mounts are only buyable through the store, right? Which I really don't like. It's dumb. They should give us more mounts through achievements.
He's
On
right.
the other hand,
There isn't much incentive to do achievements.
A true endgame boy farms skins, right? Skins and titles.
True endgame boy.
That's what-
Skins and titles. And scores, don't forget scores.
100% each zone, and as you quest.
Wait,
and as
they're from the shop?
Ah.
No, dude.
Yo.
What do you mean?
He's like, bro, I don't want
So
to shell
you
out
can get
cash.
to go faster because you buy them from the shop?
No, dude, you can buy horses.
No.
It's cosmetics if you go to the ground store.
Like, look at people, they also don't...
Dude, he's like, yes, no, yes, no.
So people are basically saying you can get mounts from the shop, which is right. But when you buy a mount from the shop, it still has 0, 0, 0.
Yep.
Like, you need to level up that stuff here. Let's see if I'm still logged in.
Oh god, you don't have to show us, Alcast. Let me
Oh, wait,
let me
that's
goddamn
true.
fast forward.
Dungeons as a true endgame, in my opinion, it's like the puff too.
The puff. The hell does that mean?
You will find
not-
dungeon sets of
Dungeon
gear.
sets.
I'm not
Dungeon
sold on
sets.
this combat, man.
He's not sold on combat.
I'm really not sold.
Kinda understand where he's coming from, but like compared to other MMOs, I think ESO combat system is much more fluid, much more
Doesn't
smoother. It's actually okay when it works. When it doesn't work, which is like 80% of the time, yeah, it kind of sucks. Although Alcast is like,
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
Asmongold probably has not
Yeah,
watched
dude.
any other like Elder Scrolls Online content from actually people that know how to play the game. Because Nixxiom is still new, so you know he doesn't have the flow of combat in there.
he's right.
If he would watch like a pro, it would look completely different.
A pro.
Right? So I do understand when he says like the combat doesn't look good. Of course, if the person you're watching just joined the game, doesn't know how to play yet.
It really does.
It's a 12-minute. How do you? How,
To play,
Alcast, how the fuck did you make a 37-minute video of a fucking 12-minute goddamn video? Goddamn,
hit me
dude.
up. I will gladly play with him. That's not a problem. Show him how it's done.
Show him how it's done, dude.
It's all right. I mean, hey, it's all right, but damn, it could be a hell of a lot better. Guild Wars 2 has the best combat. We'll look at that afterwards, but I want to focus on this right now, okay?
I guess ESO kind of looks shitty
And
at
as
first
you do
sight.
dungeons, guys, why not
Graphics-wise,
also
it looks
make
great,
the Undaunted
but it
faction
may look
a
clunky or
group
feel
of
clunky at
NPCs
first.
outside of your faction stronghold that will reward you with monster sets of gear for slaying veteran level dungeon
Oh, monster sets.
Man, you don't want to just stick with
What the
dungeons
fuck is that,
alone.
Cloudress?
Here we go.
Well, go and get your guild together, boy,
Yeah.
and try out some
Fuck
of
yeah.
ESO's trials, both on
What I do like about Nixxiom is his video is very well paced, in my opinion.
Correct.
Like he goes from.
He did a really good job on the video, like I said earlier.
Like if I do a video, I always have to QQ at some point. So the video is very well paced. I
on
think.
normal or veteran difficulty.
it's only a 10-man
Either
raid.
way, a challenge.
10-man
is
raid.
going to await you and your
12, man.
group,
1, 2.
as
That's
well
12.
as
Well, it should be
trial sets
12.
of gear that
I think
you
that
can
CP bar is covering it up.
As we all know, guys,
Yeah.
getting together a ton of
Oh
friends,
no, Maelstrom.
raiding and whatever,
12?
it can be
Oh
hard.
no.
Sometimes you just want, you just want a big challenge.
You just want a you time, dude. You just want personal
I mean,
space.
why can't they just be at 50-man raids?
50-man raids. Holy shit. Dude, this motherfucker definitely comes from World of Warcraft or something similar. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I'm sure some of you have seen my interviews with ESO raid leads video in the past, and one of the many things, like one of the number one things, raid leads will tell you. Like you can ask any raid lead in PvE and ESO, anyone. One of the many things they'll tell you, one of the few things that are really hard to do is actually get 12 people, including yourself, 12 people on a set schedule consistently. It's really hard. And this guy, I understand where he's coming from, but this guy wants 50 people. I can't wrap my head around that. I've raid led before. I've seen other raid leads do it. I can't wrap my mind around trying to organize a 50-man raid in ESO. One, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. It's hard enough doing 12. All right. A lot of guilds disband over not being able to get a consistent roster of 12. So, if you are expecting like 20, 30, 40, 50-man raids in ESO, I highly recommend you don't get the game. It's only going to be, at the moment, it's a max of 12 people per raid in a trial. Anymore, I just don't think the demographic of ESO is not the previous generation demographic. So you'd have you hear a lot of stories about people spending sleepless nights. You'd have people holding instances open. You hear people dedicate or take off time at work just to raid. There's a lot of stories like that from World of Warcraft. That demographic, in my opinion, has since disappeared. They've grown older, they got jobs, they got careers, they got more families, they got more shit to take care of. The current generation, in my opinion, some of that is still there. Some of the dedication and almost fanatic dedication is still there. But I think the current demographic in gaming, even in MMOs, is instant gratification. Instant gratification. And that's why you have a lot of games like Apex. That's why you have a lot of games like Fortnite. And that's why you have a lot of MMOs give you instant gratification, including ESO. ESO is a little guilty of it. They tend to give you instant gratification. Just rewards for doing nothing. Just, you walk into a zone, you get a pet. There you go, dude. Are you happy? Stuff like that. So I understand where Asmongold is coming from. Maybe he's from the previous generation, the previous demographic, as some of us are. But do not expect 50-man raids in ESO. That's all I'm going to say.
50, dude, it's already hard to find 12 people.
Even Alcast said it. He's rolling his eyes. Was like, fuck.
50, dude. And, oh my god, the servers, man.
Oh my god, yeah.
1K ping.
See big ass motherfucking
raids, bro.
You could go to Cyrodiil though. Like in Cyrodiil, we have 50-man trains and PvP. If you want to go there.
Where's that video?
No.
Like, where is it? Just a second. I think I still have it up, right?
Dude, he's trying to look for a 200-man raid. Not this
okay,
one, not that one.
He needs to really clean up his UI. There's so much
useless
information. That's what I say. When you get add-ons, there's so much useless information. Scrap all that stuff. It doesn't help. Like, what do all those small numbers help you?
Well, I'm Asian, so it doesn't matter to me.
Burn down castles, take
Oh shit, he's showing PvP.
Land for your faction, crown emperors, do battlegrounds, whatever.
Battlegrounds.
Yourself some PvP.
Is this Endgame?
Make yourself
I guess Endgame is very vague.
Or maybe you're
Roll
thinking
off
about
the edge.
everything
Roll off the
edge. Decided on what you want to do.
My man.
Well, you know what? Why not just become a crafter?
I love how people are actually genuinely enjoying looking at this stuff. They're like, oh, they're pretty amazed by it. That's pretty cool.
Those 7 paths to gear are
A werewolf.
Yeah, maybe you like us.
who you are as a player.
So here's the thing.
Who you are as a player.
I don't understand. Like, I'd have to understand more about the game.
Then play the game, dude.
Fundamentally, one of those sets is going to be better. Right.
Yes, he gets it. He gets it.
In the situation that they're functional for, like they have some kind of like a resilience function. One of
The
these
fuck's a
sets is
resilience
going to be best
function?
set,
Correct.
right? I mean, and like
He gets it. He
I don't
understands.
see how that would be wrong.
The smart dude.
No.
Okay,
I love how all these people are
so
like,
fast moving, dude.
There's gotta be. Depends on what you're doing.
depends on your build.
I mean,
I feel like a
look,
lot of these people are like,
I played a lot of games, and if there's one thing that I've learned from playing a lot of games, is that there's always a best.
yes, finally. Wow.
think that's-
I'm actually genuinely impressed by Asmongold. Like, he gets it. He literally gets it. A lot of people come to this game, come to the Elder Scrolls Online. They're expecting Skyrim. They're expecting a general RPG where they can literally do anything. It's easy, you know, you just kill NPCs, you quest, whatever, you can do whatever you want. But when it comes to, you know, doing it with other people, yes, there will absolutely be the best builds. Asmongold is right on point. He's correct. He even said it. I played a lot of games before, and there tends to be a best one, especially with a lot of these sets. He's been looking at these sets. He's been seeing monster sets, dungeon sets. He's been seeing trial sets. He's been seeing goddamn soul arena sets. He knows. He goddamn knows. Of course. And for the people who are saying, no, there's no such thing. There's no meta or whatever in his Twitch chat, fuck you. That's so misleading. I don't know why people are so disgusted or like wary of saying meta or acknowledging the fact that yes, there are actually sets that outperform other sets. That's literally, it's just math, it's just numbers, it's a matter of fact. It's not about your emotions, it's not about your feelings, it's not about who you are as a player. It's about fact. And Asmongold has impressed me. He's actually a pretty smart dude.
Might be really good for you. For example, you might
Okay.
use an overland set combined with maybe another
Okay.
set from somewhere else in the game. that plays off incredibly well with the abilities that you've
This picture,
selected
man.
for your character.
That's
The
that's
Argonian.
God in
Shit.
PvP. It
That's
really just
amazing.
depends on who you are as a character and what gear works well for you. And that's really what makes ESO so special to me, because
Yeah, that's
ESO.
really cool.
it makes the game so replayable.
I don't agree with this assessment. I agree with the assessment of, hey, you can combine everything, you'll be good. I don't know.
Never seem to stop customizing or
Not for
finding
in-game, no.
new sets
PvE.
or new
I like how
ways
the
to make
damage
your
shows up,
character
but it should be
better.
bigger.
Like if Asmongold is like an achievement collector, or like he wants.
He
to
definitely
get
is. He was like,
all the
oh,
busy.
achievements.
He
Oh,
wants to get
mounts.
all skins, all titles, all sorts of gear. He's gonna be here for a while. I don't think MMO Monday is
Yeah.
enough.
Oh yeah, 1 day a week is not enough for an MMO. I don't care what MMO you play, it's definitely not enough.
Like what?
As mentioned before,
Maybe at least 2 days a week.
CP160 at level 50, you
To enjoy it and
probably
also to
even
progress.
explored 20% of the world. So go out, explore those new areas.
Oh, he's so
indulge in new
thoughtful,
quests,
he's like-
learn more lore, read more in-game books,
Lucy
and
light
so on.
text.
I don't like those red circles they put down.
The red circles he put down.
It's
What?
immersion
circles?
breaking in my mind.
Immersion break. Oh no, Asmongold.
So on.
I don't like
Oh,
those
no.
red circles they put down.
Oh no,
Decide to do
Asmongold.
But beyond
Talk about the
that,
telegraphs,
there's
Alcast.
still tons more to do in the game at max level.
Like-
All right, so I actually once knew a guy, who turned off enemy telegraphs, and I asked him why. And he said it's cheating. All right. Now, hearing Asmongold saying it's immersion breaking, I don't know, dude. I was starting to like the guy.
For the world and bring back its treasures back to your player-made house.
That is really
fully
cool.
decorated and
Yeah,
designed
housing
by you.
vastly improved ESO.
The housing system is pretty nice.
Yep. Let's step forward
Challenge
again.
yourself to dungeons,
Here
to
pretty
maelstrom
soon.
arenas, to trials, to
feel like it's just
siege and
repeat.
castles
This
in
does seem
Cyrodiil,
pretty cool.
Battlegrounds,
He's convinced by the housing.
Just steal from NPCs, murder
Steal
them,
from
and then
NPCs.
Make the Dark Brotherhood. People ask me the question of what do you do at Endgame?
Do you have
and ESO?
transmog in this game?
The simple answer
Yes.
is whatever you want.
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's not the same game. I would highly recommend trying out ESO for at least a day. If you played back then, and if you didn't like it back then, it's vastly improved. And a great time to start is actually in a week or so, 2 weeks actually, when ESO Elsewhere patch comes out. It's a brand new patch. Everyone's starting off on the same foot in terms of the quest line. Progression wise, I mean, everything's changing, combat changing, class changes. So it's a great time to start in a major new patch.
It
So we're gonna
really
forward
makes
over
it
here.
Let sets that you discover on
Hey, Blizzard,
your
delete
adventures
this.
change how you play your tune entirely.
Okay,
The
that
game
seems
is
cool.
so sandboxed,
Oh, he's attacking the Riften
so
guard.
unpredictable.
Or Riften
You
NPC, never
know
mind.
what you're
That was a
gonna
guard.
find around the next corner and how it's going to change you.
Dude, that NPC just
as a
did a backflip.
player. And I like that.
I like it.
Guys, I hope
I
you
like
enjoyed the
that.
Video. I left out a ton of information from how crafting works.
That's
to
Rudolph
how
whenever he
does a
doesn't want to pull
maelstrom
that
arena
Slayer
work.
out.
I'm actually impressed. Nixxiom managed to compress a lot of this information in less than 13 minutes. If it was me, I would have probably ended up with like a 40 fucking minute video, because I ramble on for so long. So it's pretty impressive he compressed all of this information, even if it's like very general information, into less than 13 minutes.
Around
So, oh
anymore.
my god, there's a ton of information to talk about. So forgive me for the bite-sized video, but this is just
Okay.
a quick overview
Yeah.
of ESO's
You guys don't
endgame.
understand.
Guys, leave a like if you
Martial
want, leave
sacrifice.
a comment if you want, maybe correct anything that I might have said down in the comment section. I am a new player. I've only been playing for a few months.
What?
So if
Yeah.
I got something wrong,
So I think Nixxiom's video is pretty good.
I mean, I've been hearing Alcast say it. I thought Alcast meant Nixxiom's only played like a patch or something, or 2 patches or something, but I didn't realize Nixxiom only played a few months. It's like a patch maybe. I mean, for a new player, he did summarize a lot of this well, but I don't think Nixxiom should have made a video about Endgame, especially in a very vague term. Like, what is Endgame to you guys? What is Endgame? Is Endgame about doing whatever fuck you want after reaching max CP level? Is Endgame about raiding as efficiently and as fast as possible? Is Endgame ESO about just PvPing and getting to Grand Overlord? We don't know. Nixxiom doesn't know. I don't think he really knows. I agree with Alcast's assessment. I didn't realize Nixxiom only played a few months, and he made a video about Endgame. I feel like you need a bit more than a few months to know exactly what PvEers or PvPers do at Endgame. Certainly there's no Endgame in dungeon content. Certainly there's no... I mean, I guess unless you want to go for, like, the no-death dungeon achievements and the DLC dungeons, but that's not what a lot of people in the PvE community would consider real Endgame. But again, it's a vague term, and I just don't know why he made a video about Endgame. If he's only played a few months.
Obviously, he understands Endgame differently as I do.
Correct.
But he's still pretty new. And the video
Correct.
is pretty well paced. Really good. Better than
It was good.
I've ever done on YouTube,
Like,
probably.
good job,
But it's
Nixxiom, on the video.
interesting to see how he sees the Endgame different compared to people that have been playing the game. Because for people that have been playing the game for a long time, it's trials or PvP. Battlegrounds are
Pretty
Endgame,
much.
right? For him, it's like dungeon, crafting, stuff like that, exploring, achievements.
Wrong, I apologize. But
Okay.
either way, it's a hell of a lot of fun to make these videos for you
Okay.
guys. I hope you enjoyed
Let's talk
them.
about this.
Support the channel on Patreon if you want, or
Let's see if
become a
there's something
YouTube
else.
community member. And that's really all I gotta say.
Alright,
right?
dude.
And, like, I was super
Let's see what Asmongold's
about it.
saying.
People are like, oh, you're sponsored or whatever. Like,
You're
I thought it
sponsored.
was fucking amazing. You'd love Amazon New World? Well, I would. Like, video does a really good job in selling the idea of the end game in the game, right? And I don't know really how much I would really like this game.
You have to
What I
try
really
it
wanna
to see
do
how much you
if,
like
I'm
it.
playing a new MMO or something like that, is I like the idea of community and playing together and being part of something larger than yourself. And I see Nixxiom is doing a bit of that because, you know, this is like, I guess this might be like his garrison or whatever. And here's like a group of
His
people
guild.
that are like, where's the clip of this?
I mean, you can
True.
you can build an own guild and have your community. So I guess that would do fine.
Picture of like these guys on like all their mounts together, and I thought that was pretty fucking cool. And I just like to see more stuff like that in the game, right? I mean, that's really what it's all about. And like being part of like, you know, these large groups and accomplishing things together, that's really what's fucking badass in my mind, right?
How about
Asmongold is completely right. Probably the only reason why I've stuck around ESO, or why a lot of people stick around ESO for so long, even after doing what they want for the most part, is because of the community, is because of the people. There are, of course, a lot of asshats in ESO, as there are in any other part of the world. However, I would say 90%, 95% of the actual like ESO community is pretty fucking nice. If you compare it to other game communities, like especially like MOBA communities. I've always said this for many years. What makes you stay in ESO is the people. That's it. It's not really going to be about the content. I mean, the content's fun, engaging at times, but it's really boring without people to do it with. It's really boring without a guild that you play with. It's not very fun to play by yourself, unfortunately, unfortunately. So yeah, I agree a lot on that point with Asmongold. Like, I kind of understand what he's looking for now, why he's so enthralled, or what he really wants. 50-man raids, like the sense of accomplishment in the group, the sense of, you know, helping people, stuff like that. That makes an MMO. It's not really just the content. And I think to an extent, ZeniMax Online Studios sort of understands that, and that's why they recently did like a little overhaul in the guild system for the Ellsworth patch in ESO. So that's pretty cool.
Asmongold has a good PC, otherwise it's gonna end up with 10 FPS.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Radikam, you're probably right.
Please watch a video made by an ex-WoW player. I just watched that like an hour ago, man.
Yeah, so I guess I get their idea. It would be interesting.
That
to
Twitch
watch
viewer is
them,
late to the party.
like play the game.
Oh shit, it's a black screen. Alright, we're gonna watch Alcast play ESO. He has a really short password.
But
The fuck?
yeah, I think it's always really hard to swap to a new MMO, in my opinion.
Dude, he loaded in so fast. It's crazy. But yeah, that is pretty much gonna be this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I've made that request fulfilled. I'll see you guys next time. In other news, I have a lot more free time now. I will probably be I'll probably start working on the collaboration project with Fear Turbo from fearturbo.com, ESO guides and stuff like that. So look for that in the future on my YouTube channel. As for streaming, the streaming schedule may change in the near future. So thank you guys so much for supporting me through your Twitch Prime subs and so on. And I will see you guys next time.